Hello and welcome to UTB Blogcast number 91. With us tonight we have Dave, Roy, Brad, and Wayno. We don't have a whole lot of topics for tonight. This is going to be kind of an open forum, so hop in and ask us questions in our live chat on YouTube. And Brad, since you're the boss, you get to start.
Plus, you get 3 guesses as to why.
You don't push it off to me. You're the one saying push the button, and I'm saying we got nothing to talk about. You forced my hand, woman.
Well, it's my job to keep you in line, so just start talking.
Well, obviously, this isn't what we had intended for today. We had planned on being here much earlier in the day to talk to Steve Sestouli of BlackBerry Mobile, but that didn't happen. I don't really know. I don't think anybody really knows the whole story, but apparently we will be getting a different sort of interview, right, Roy? You're going to be doing a non-blogcast interview.
Right. And
so that's good.
Let's move on.
Well, not everybody enjoys this type of format, but hey, we're fun, and I do, and viewers do. And non-viewers have no idea that we even exist. Huh?
Yeah, we are open-minded.
Yeah.
We welcome every format and platform. So we are 1 month after the release of the Key 1 officially in North America. So let's cover what happened this month and what happened with the Key 1.
Well, I got one. Yay!
Yay.
Actually, we a lot of us have one. Wayno doesn't, but most of us do now.
So
thanks,
about
guys.
Marketing, stocks in the retailers and carriers in Canada, what do you think? How was the Key 1 release in North America?
You know, honestly, I feel like it wasn't much of a release in North America. And I hate saying this because, I mean, I know that people are going crazy over the phone. I know that it's selling out. I know that, I mean, how many people do we know that have the phones? But I went into a couple of Best Buys and I have yet to see a phone. So like my phone came from Best Buy. I know they've got it. I know they're selling it, but I'm not seeing it inside stores. So it maybe it's just larger cities because I live out in the boondocks. Maybe it's because I live in California where everybody's iPhone heads and they don't realize that there's phones outside of Apple and Samsung. Not the smartest people live in California, but I honestly don't know. I don't know what's going on. I was really expecting to walk into a Best Buy and seeing it on that front counter. That's what I've been hoping for all along. And there's not a Key 1 to be seen in the Best Buys that I've walked into.
Well, Best Buy, I don't know about where you are, but where I am, their portfolio of things, be they accessories or electronics, that you have to order online and pick up in store or get shipped is growing. And so they don't necessarily have whatever the heck you want sitting there for you to fiddle with or play with or whatever. That portfolio is growing, and I'm only assuming that that's to ward off, the Amazons of this planet. So that may not be the case for the Key 1. I don't really know, or Key 1 cases, as the case may be. But that's just a possible suggestion that not necessarily everything you see in their website is actually in a store.
That's true. And right now I'm going in to see if I could go pick one up at my local Best Buy. But at the same time, like, I want phones on display. If at my local Best Buy, the one that I'm closest to, first thing you walk into when you walk into the store are the cell phones. And the vast majority of people in the store are playing with the cell phones. You know, that is the place to be, and I would love to see the BlackBerry Key 1 in the middle of that.
Yeah, that hasn't materialized here yet. The only places I think that have it, apart from maybe some distributors, are, and we're talking about Canada, just in case those of you who are watching don't know where I am. You know, we're talking carriers. Roy's laughing because he can tell by my accent, which I don't think I have. But anyway, there's no Amazon, there's no .ca. That is, the phone's not there unless you want to pay $1,100 for it.
Well, getting on to my
same
Best
thing
Buy.
with Best Buy.
Yeah, they're sold out again. Getting on right now, so I can't even see if they're available at my store. They're obviously not if they're sold out. That could be why they're not showing up in stores if they're selling out that fast.
Yeah, but they wouldn't, you know, go rip the one off the display to sell it, because those are either dummies or beaten. So, you know.
It depends on how many phones they got. So if you don't have so many phones, they will not send it to the stores. It's much easier to sell online.
True.
Yeah. So for Canada, which so far is part of North America, never know what's going to happen. But
build a northern wall. What? Say?
Yeah, that's right. And so you know, the only places you're really getting it are in a carrier. And so as far as the release goes, or the rollout, or whatever you want to call it, it worked oddly kind of last. Over the last 3 or 4 years, it's not uncommon to see BlackBerry device get released first in the UK, and that certainly happened first with this. And often Canada and or North America is you know, following that within a couple of weeks or a month anyway, and that sort of didn't happen really. And so it's been an odd rollout for me anyway. And we were talking about who has one. I have a Key 0. I'm Key 1-less.
Do you see Key 1 devices on the street?
No, most people keep them in their pockets. Oh, we're not being literal. Okay. No, I actually have not seen one in the wild. That would be probably more prominent in further back east, but here, no, I haven't seen one in the wild personally. Maybe I don't get out much.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. I still see a lot of passports.
When
you
her
really?
passport to
Oh, yeah.
me waked up.
What's that, Roy?
When her passport and you wake up.
Yeah, he perked right
Yeah, I
up
did.
there. He
I
sat
still
up
see a lot of
straight.
passports
What did he say,
too.
passport? It's passport, yeah. It's
Yay,
passport, yeah,
yay.
passport. Yeah. What color was it? I don't know. I got all 5.
4. 4.
4 then. Fine. I can't count.
I need another one.
Do you know?
You need another passport?
He needs one for
Yeah,
each
why
finger on his left hand. So yeah, release, rollout, 1 month.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't have one.
I think Erica can answer for the next thing about the Key 1. So a lot of devices are not acting the same after 1 month like they acted in the beginning.
What?
In battery.
Yeah,
when you buy a new
definitely.
device, your battery is much better. Your OS is much smoother. And I saw some devices that after 1 month look like they're 2 years old.
So are you talking about
And,
after a month of using it, people can
Yeah.
have issues with
a
their
month of
devices?
using.
Yeah. Downloading a
month
million
of
apps
using
and
it.
testing things and screwing around.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's like
And I think
something
Erica
like something that I do, yeah.
can answer that.
I actually haven't noticed a whole lot of issues with it after a month. The battery has gotten better, which I was told would happen after so many charges. I wasn't 100% sold on the battery when I first got it because it didn't seem to be much better than my Passport. But after a few weeks, it's a lot more efficient and long-lasting. Other than that, it's running as smooth as it has since the day that I got it. Maybe I just don't download as many apps as most people.
I must say that after 1 month, my device still didn't freeze for even one time.
It didn't what?
Freeze.
Lag. No lag for you.
Yeah, I haven't had any lag
Didn't have
issues or anything either.
to restart it or something.
How
Till
about
now,
that restart time, though? Have you restarted it? It restarts like instantly. Do it right now. Restart your phone. You'll be amazed. I've never seen a BlackBerry restart that fast, and I'm just like, what is different? It's like tell me that secure boot is still there, because it restarts very fast, like any other
The secure
Android
boot
phone.
on Android phone is there, but the secure boot on BlackBerry 10 is much more slower.
How slow
Well,
is it?
the secure boot on my BlackBerry Priv was much slower. I mean, this thing just
Yeah.
you
Well,
reset it and boom, it's there.
I have no comparison specs or whatever, because again, I have a key 0. But the DTEC 60, it's not lightning fast. So it'd be really interesting to see a comparison of boot times on a key one, which, let's face it, the system on a chip or SoC is a lower, type than the DTEC 60. And so and the DTEC 60 has more RAM, a gig more RAM. So you'd kind of think that you'd get better boot times. But from what I'm hearing here, or what's being suggested, is that if you booted them up, you'd beat me, kind of thing.
Do you have your DTEC 60 there with you, Dave?
Yeah.
So let's do a non-scientific test, and let's reboot our phones. Erica can be our flag girl. It'll be like the 50 style drag races down the desert highway.
Okay.
I
Well,
would be offended, but I don't care that much.
my suggestion would be to shut down and then do a start, as opposed to a reboot.
Wait, do a what?
Just
Shut
it down and then start it up, as opposed to doing a restart, because it would be fair from cold, up and not down and then up, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to choose power off.
Well, that just makes no sense to me, but okay. I'm powering off
I
too.
think a lot of it comes down to the OS too. You don't have Nougat on your do you, Dave?
No.
You want to join it?
Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah. No, I don't, Wayno, and I'm thinking I never will, but that's just me. Okay, my phone is down.
Yeah, I've been off for a while now. So what? Do we just hit the power button?
Reboot the
Yeah.
Shut up, Bueno. Shut up.
Show,
Wait, what?
show the phones on the camera. Show the phones on the camera. We want to see that.
Phone is off.
Okay.
It's dead.
I'll count down, and then you guys hit the button when I say start.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start.
Is it just a single press? Yeah, I guess it is.
Man, you don't know how to start your phone?
I've never done it. I've only done a restart.
That's a positive, I guess, Roy, is he never has to.
How did you turn it on in the beginning?
It was on.
Yeah, I can already
I don't
tell.
know. I was too happy that I had one to notice what I was doing.
I can already tell Brad's gonna smoke the DTEC 60 there, just because of what the screen looks like.
It's insane how fast it is. And I'm up and running. Boom.
It can be the Android 7 OS.
I don't know. That's
Yeah.
what I'm asking.
Well, that wouldn't
be.
surprise me.
It's got to be.
There you go. It wouldn't surprise me if that
Well,
had a
it's
hell of a
cool,
lot to
right?
do with it. And the reason I'm saying that is because if you look at what happens if you upgrade your PC from Windows 7 to Windows 10, you'll notice that the boot time is like less than half. And so they sort of hide some processes in the background. And once you're in, you might find it a little bit slower to open up your email or whatever, because that stuff's still working. But you're getting into the desktop sooner.
Yeah, that's happened on.
There you go.
Yeah.
Proof positive that Key One on Nougat kicks the DTEC 60's ass on boot up on Marshmallow.
Now let's make the same test with the passport.
Oh wow!
No,
You're in.
we only have an hour. Sorry, Wayne.
You need to test passport versus Bold 9000 or something. Passport will win.
Where's mine? There it is.
What part of the world is waking up right now?
Australia.
Roy?
Middle East.
Because I think I need to ban a country from our comments. We made it all
Now
day.
it's the Middle East.
Yeah, we've been doing pretty good
Part of
all day.
Russia.
Now all of a sudden we're getting spammed galore. So we're testing opening comments on the channel again. I just kind of decided because I had a free day that I was going to test it. Now I've got the channel on my phone. And I just wanted to see if it was worthwhile having the comments again, because it turned into an all-day job trying to get rid of the spam before. We've been doing pretty good today until now. Now they're just flooding in.
I saw a comment on channels from Adam. He wants us to speak about carrier device orders in Canada.
Yeah, I just saw that. So the unlocked BlackBerry Key One was supposed to be out and available now for people to buy in Canada. That's been pushed back, and the reason for it being pushed back is increased demand from carriers. So the question is is it a case of these are phones that were intended to become unlocked that are now going out to carriers, or is it a case of the carriers would rather have, as part of their deal, a longer period of time to sell their phones before BlackBerry releases these?
From what I saw, it's TELUS.
Yeah.
They changed their business method. Instead of selling the Key One just for businesses, they are starting to sell it for customers. So this is the main change. BlackBerry Mobile needed to shift more devices to TELUS.
I only heard a rumor, and it's not unsubstantiated, that TELUS created a bit of a backlog for themselves because they wanted to make sure that they got a later batch or something. So I don't think I could get one if I wanted one until August.
Well, I know Nick got one like right away because he was one of the ones that was out there harassing us to allow him to buy one, and he got one before they officially made it available to the public, just with a little bit of harassment.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes it works.
Creativity.
Anything else on
next Thursday? Next Thursday it'll be available in Australia.
Next Thursday, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna run right out and get one?
Not at $8.99. I'm not. No.
Well, it's Saturday for you. You're talking this coming Thursday or the one after that?
Yeah, this coming Thursday.
Okay.
Thursday the 6th.
So it's
I saw I saw an article that came out of Australia. It's a PC based site or something like that, and it was like a 5-star freaking review. Absolutely stunning review for the Key One. And
PC World, I think.
PC World, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And the lady that did the review was just absolutely all over the thing.
We're seeing that a lot. There's one that came through my news feed today, which was a 1 month with the Key One review, and I wish I could remember which site. It was one of the larger all tech sites. It wasn't even a phone site. But this is one of those people that said, "Hey, it's a good phone. You know, it was a good review." But then they were talking about how as the month went by, their SIM kept ending up back in the Key One, right? Because it was just such a great phone for their
Yeah,
use.
I saw that too.
And it's just like, this is awesome that this phone is getting this type of press and this type of attitude. Wish we would have seen that with all of our prior Blackberries. Which if we would have seen that with our BlackBerry 10 phones, we wouldn't have a Key One right now, just saying.
It means good sales, so probably would see.
Okay.
In any case,
Anything else on the Key One?
Well, I don't know. All I got to say is that I see 10 times more positive reviews that stay positive than I've ever seen before. And, you know, like we've said before, it's, you know, sure, there's some complaining and some defective units like anything else out there. And those are real. And that might be what, you know, substantiates the rumor I heard about TELUS. I think they might be waiting for round 2 of stock, but don't take that to the bank. Just like my predictions on BlackBerry stock. But it's been really refreshing to see such a great outpouring of love for a BlackBerry device. Haven't seen that sustained for a long time.
If you go to Twitter, I never saw so many tweets about the Key One from people who bought it.
Are you calling Key One owners twits? What are you saying?
I'm following a lot of people on Twitter, but I saw a lot of tweets on the Key One.
Yeah, well, you're on the Key One and you're not a twit.
Thank you.
Never mind.
Hey, Brian, why don't you talk about that fingerprint scanner? Because I know you liked that one the last time you mentioned it.
You know, I'm embarrassed about it because the fingerprint scanner is something that I said I would never use. And like it's really awesome. And I really do. I don't look at it as a method of security. I don't look at it that way at all. I look at it as a convenience. And it's just a heck of a lot faster and a heck of a lot more convenient to unlock your phone. So I do use a fingerprint sensor, and I'll be using it at home and probably at work and the regular places I go. Now, if I'm heading out and about, like tomorrow, I'm taking off up north a little bit, I'm going to turn on my PIN. You know, I'm going to change it to my passcode to open up my phone. So, I mean, looking at how you use it, that's up to everybody. But this fingerprint sensor is amazing. I put both my thumbs in it. I programmed it in. I think you can program up to 10 fingers into it. And you
So now when you're trying to unlock your phone.
Yeah, whatever. So take my thumb. If you take my thumb, I'm going to worry more about other things than getting into my phone, like using tools. Will I be able to feed myself? But anyway, you use I have never had it not open for me. You know, I watch friends and coworkers sit there and tap and tap and tap at their iPhone screen, and I have yet to have this not open on me. I've actually used other fingers just to see what happens when you try and open it without the password working. It is incredibly responsive, and it's very convenient.
Yeah, I tried the fingerprint sensor on the DTEC 60 for a while. It's on the back, as you know. And it, you know, in this case here, I don't know if you can see it. It's sort of, yeah, there it is under the camera. It's usable, and I would say it was 90%, maybe a little bit more accurate in that the amount of times that you use it or press it, it works. Maybe 95. But there are times where you try to use it and it does not operate, and the very next time you use it does, which is immediately. And I can see very much that I would use it all the time, as Brad is suggesting, were it actually part of the keyboard and your thumb is already there, for crying out loud. Whereas, you know, a certain percentage of the time when I was using the fingerprint sensor on my DTEC 60, you know, my finger would go onto the camera lens by mistake. I was like, kid, you know, great. Hope I don't have to take a picture right now. So I do like that idea, and I've heard nothing but good things about it. And I think it's a lot closer for accuracy than mine is, or the DTEC 60s is.
I have one huge suggestion that I think, Roy, you need to ask Sestouli for this when you speak to him, or maybe we need to talk to Alex again, because it's probably going to be more software than anything. But I would love to have the space bar, like when your screen is open and you don't need the fingerprint sensor for opening your phone and you're not using the space bar as a space key. I would love for that to be the home button, because I go for that so many times a day trying to hit the home button, and that's not my home button, you know? So you're just kind of resting your thumb on the finger or on the space bar and nothing happens. I want that to take me home. I want my space bar to take me home.
Sounds like something ET could do. Just saying.
And here I thought you were going to make some, you know, going home from the bar joke, but ET works too.
Yeah, well, you know, there's space bar jokes you could make, Star Wars scenes and whatnot.
The cantina.
Yeah. That's always a good place to be, the space bar.
Come on, Dave. What's the name of the cantina from Star Wars?
You know what? I don't know. I'm sorry. Throwing in the towel there.
I'm deeply disappointed in you.
Good. What's the name of it?
It's the Mos Eisley Cantina, right? I know someone's going to tell me if I'm wrong in chat.
Ooh, he's got a percentage of doubt. Ooh.
I do have a percentage of doubt. I knew it. I was like, I know exactly what this is until
you wanted me to answer it, so you could say, yeah, that's it.
Now that I had to say it, I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah.
And this little guy isn't helping me out at all back here.
No. Wrong you are.
So what's up next, folks? I know that this is kind of an awkward night for us because we didn't really plan on this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've been known to have a special
something.
blogcast in the morning and then do a follow-up later. But this is like a follow-up with no special.
Follow-up without nothing to follow on.
Yeah, that's right.
Wayne was got something.
A Seinfeld episode, you know, it's the blogcast about nothing or something.
It's a Seinfeld, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Wayno, do it.
Yeah, I'm still playing with this, and I'm.
Yeah, that's why we only see you from the neck up. I know.
Yeah, that's right. No, look, I come across an app for BB10 devices through one of the channels I subscribe to, but there's always been an issue saving pictures from BBM groups. Doesn't add a file extension, and when you go to open that picture, and you've actually got to go in and rename it, adding a .jpeg.
Oh, really?
To the file name. You've never noticed that?
Well, I never really thought about it, but if you plugged in USB to your PC and looked through the file manager on your PC, would you see a file extension or just the name of the file? I mean, everything's got to have a file extension.
File, I believe, but there's an app from Cell Ninja that it's called Extend, and it supposedly automatically adds.
Is that like Viagra?
An
I was going to say, Wayno had no idea what that app was when he downloaded it.
Yeah. No, I did. I'd actually read about it. And,
I know Cell Ninja.
I thought that's right. Handy. It you know, because I'd noticed. Shut up, you guys. I actually noticed that, saving pictures in groups. I'll mute you too, if I could. I'd actually noticed that saving pictures from BBM groups, you'd have to add that file extension, such as .jpg. Apparently, this renames it automatically. There's no settings or anything like that. It just runs in the background. And once I installed it, which I did about 2 minutes ago, I got a notification come up on the screen that it had renamed 2 files. So I just downloaded it from a BBM group, which it supposedly renames, but it didn't rename that one for some reason. But
well, okay.
I'll look more into that and write an article on that.
Here's a question for you, Wayno. If you take that same picture and share it, to your own email, what does the attachment look like?
That's a problem. It's a glitch that occurred in one of the. Actually, I guess it hasn't been that recently now. It's been a while, but it was a BBM update that glitch happened. And I remember, we were even submitting issues about it. I really would have thought that would have been resolved by now, because it didn't used to do that, and then it suddenly started doing that. I'm kind of shocked that it's still doing it.
Yeah, it's been doing it for a while. I don't know what the story is here. I might have to contact him and report this as a glitch, because it supposedly fixes for BBM groups, and it didn't do that for me. Now, I've just emailed that same file to myself now, and it comes up, there's no file extension, and there's a question mark in the attachment, so it's not going to work by emailing it back to the passport. I don't know whether it'll recognise it on a laptop. I'll have to check that later.
Yeah, right.
But
yeah, interesting.
Yeah, so I'll write an article on that once I can get some more information. But I just thought I'd share that, because it did go in as soon as I downloaded it and it was installed. I got a notification in the hub that it had renamed three pictures in there. So it's done something, but it's the one that I just downloaded from a BBM group. It didn't rename that one for some reason. So it's only just been released apparently, but we'll keep an eye on that one.
Excellent.
I wonder is Cell Ninja still keeping up with the Pebble apps, since Pebble is no more. I know that Pebble's going through a process of, they may have already done it, where they moved everything off of like their cloud servers, and they're supposed to make it more localized so that people's Pebbles will continue working as they shut down their own services. I just wonder if that's affecting Cell Ninja's apps, because I know that he had the apps that made Pebble work on BlackBerry 10.
I haven't heard an awful lot about Pebbles lately. I think Pebbles has gone bam bam.
I'm still looking at the Pebble. I keep looking on Amazon. I'm like, yeah, $70. It wouldn't be too bad. I love those little things. I can't believe they. I'm angry at Fitbit.
And so you should be. I think they killed a lovely product, and that's just wrong.
So Brother Nil in comments is saying that on the BBM feeds in Android, they removed the likes and comments count.
No, in BB10.
And they did. No, on Android.
What?
They did. Well, why would they do that?
No, he said it was for BB10.
Well, they're not.
You go into comments on our site anyway, or the likes and comments numbers are there
On the feed.
In the feeds.
On the feed.
Oh, no. There they are. They're not where I was expecting them. Okay, so it's within BB10 then. So are they there, Wayno?
Yep, they're still there. You still got the like button and the comments button. Yep. No
But do they show how many likes and comments? Like go into your feed and look at our last channel post from your feed, not without clicking on it. Does it show how many likes and comments there are?
No, it just shows that you have liked it. Gives you the option. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, you need to.
So it still gives you the. Dude, it is clean. It's reflection, so you can actually see the like button there and the comments, but it doesn't give you a count. It's only when you tap on the post you get to see the comments, or the amount of comments and the amount of likes.
Yeah. Huh. Odd. Maybe they're with my Spark.
Maybe it is. Well, your Spark's still on BB10.
Brad, what do you mean about the Spark?
There's a little story about. Oh no, I'm not gonna go over that again. That'd be 3 weeks in a row, and Roy would kill me.
So would I.
So what's next? What else we got?
I'd listen to it instead of awkward silence.
I saw tweets about a new rumor device.
Yeah, talk about those. The Krypton and the Gotham, right? Is that
Krypton and Juno.
Juno?
Juno.
Do you know about those?
There isn't a lot of information, but one of them are going to be like a DTEC 50, and one of them is the next DTEC 60. So nothing more. Full touch devices.
Do you think they will carry the names? Do you think we'll see? I don't think so either, but I thought we'd get more of a conversation than no.
I'm into monosyllable negatives.
They will probably call it Touch 1 and Touch 2.
That's.
And when they run out of numbers, it'll be Touch Me and Touch.
And when we get those on T-shirts, they will not be allowed on our Redbubble shirt.
Touch this, touch that.
Oh wow! And we wonder why Steve didn't come on the blogcast.
Now, just getting back to that Extend app for a second, it might have been indexing all the pictures or doing a search of all the pictures on the SD card, because I just got notification come up on the screen that it had renamed a picture, so I went back in to check that, one that I downloaded from BBM, and it's fixed it. So it's probably still, I mean, I've got a heap of pictures on my SD card, so it's probably just slowly working its way through those. But yeah, in fact, it does fix the pictures from BBM groups and things like that. So that looks like a great app. I'll blog that later.
Well, there you go.
Blog it.
Here we are talking about things that we were talking about before, and I'm used to Wayno being in the future. and upside down. So I'm confused.
We discussed this already. He's in the past. He's in winter right now.
Yeah.
It's the future, dude. It's Saturday. You're still stuck in Friday.
I am. I'm the last one here. No, Dave is too. We're in the same time zone. Me and Dave are the late ones.
Last man standing.
Roy's with me. He's in Saturday. He's a man of the future.
Oh, Neil is right. He said they used the touch name for Alcatel. That's true. So we probably won't see the touch used on the BlackBerry side.
Oh, as a name, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. No way. There's going to be licensing issues with that.
What?
All right. Who's
What just
vacuuming?
happened?
Somebody's vacuuming.
I thought the tow truck just showed up for Roy's house.
No, the baby's crying. We have a case giveaway.
Yeah. You know what?
Nice
Every time
segue.
we've done a giveaway, we've been overran by people. And here we have like an actual current giveaway that's a nice case for the new phone. And we're not really getting many people wanting it. What's up with that? You may just have to keep it, Erica.
No, because there's a few people that wanted it. Shut up. I have plenty. I had to give some of them away already.
I'm shocked at I'm shocked at Wayno not wanting something. I mean, shoot, he paid good money for those microfiber cloths.
Damn straight. No, they were cheap. They were cheap, and it shows.
Yeah. And if you try and wrap it around a passport, it doesn't quite cover it.
Yeah, Brad, what would they be
Actually,
if you didn't have a key line?
They'd make good screen cleaners.
Or something. But anyway, we're talking about a giveaway. Not that I'm giving anything away, but Eric is trying to give something away, and it's not what you think. It's an actual case for one.
Wow. Thanks for that.
Oh my God, Dave.
What? Everybody I don't what's wrong with you people?
I think looking at everybody's reactions, not everybody thought that, Dave.
I don't understand what's wrong with you people.
All right,
trying to get something away here, so listen.
So I have the little giveaway cup here with people's names in it because I had it prepared because some people on this podcast like to be prepared.
Oh, you're actually doing the giveaway.
Yes, I said I was going to do it live on the blogcast. Were you not listening? You hear it rattling?
The answer is no.
Even I heard that.
Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera on for a sec.
Hang on, it's only a cup. You should have a big barrel.
Are you going to get kids?
Yeah, show Dave. Dave, stop. Wait.
Barrel.
Let me put. Okay, Erica, you talk. Everybody else shut up so we can see it.
I'm waiting for you to shut up so I can talk.
Okay, I'm ready.
There's the case. It is the Incipio Dual Pro, the black one. I wanted to send you guys the purple one, but I thought I'd be nice and not make you guys have the purple one.
This is a great case.
It is a great case, and I really like. I didn't know how much I would like it because I'm used to the bigger, funkier cases when I use cases, and I really like how slim profile this one is. So it's very nice. And here's my giveaway cup. That's how big
That's
I made
huge.
it. I know, right?
Must be a lot of entries in that one.
Yeah,
Did you do that just for the benefit of Bigley? So that because it's like a teacup?
No, I did it because it was pretty.
This Bigley watching us.
You need a big barrel, like a.
If you guys have shut up, I'll actually
drum.
pick one out now and read the name of the one who won it.
So you're giving it away
I
tonight?
can hear them.
Yes. You really don't listen when I talk, do you?
No.
You're paying the postage,
All right.
Fred.
I'm not going there.
The winner. Okay, I'm going to pronounce his name wrong, but it's Alan Dever, or Dever, Alan Dever from Twitter.
Alan!
All right.
There we go.
Hey!
Congratulations. I will contact this person for the shipping instructions and get the case out to him. It may be a while because Brad's sending me more stuff to send to you. So.
That's right.
Yes. Yeah, hey Brad, send me that stuff.
Yeah. You know, if you want, because my stuff has to show up. So if you want, go ahead and send them the case, and give me the address once you get it, and I'll add a little bonus extra to it. Send from here.
That'll work for me. I expected to have another week to work on this because I thought we were doing something else today.
That's true.
Do we know where Alan is on planet Earth? Or
I'm not 100% sure.
I hope for you this is the USA.
So, yeah,
or even
not
Canada
somewhere
would be fine.
in Asia.
Yeah.
Or Europe.
Yeah, Canada isn't too bad. I just sent one to Canada this week, so it wasn't too bad with his event.
I wonder if he has a Q1.
Probably.
Well, if he doesn't, here's a reason to go get one. Thank you very much.
I think Brad's giving his away next week, isn't he?
Yeah, I heard it.
I don't think so.
According
Vancouver.
Yeah,
so
according to
that's not too bad.
Twitter. That's what I was about to say. Thanks for interrupting me, Brad.
Sorry. I'm hoping this is our Alan from our comments on our site. I'm just going to say that. And if it's not Alan from the comments on our site, sorry to this Alan. But congratulations if it's that other Alan.
We appreciate everyone who entered.
Because I like that Alan.
Well, he's a Vancouver guy. He's got to be a good guy. And the silence was deafening.
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
Congratulations, buddy.
Yay!
Hey!
So if you're listening to this blogcast at any point in the future, come back to the post and congratulate Alan.
Yay!
Yeah.
Well, Wayno and Roy are listening to it in the future.
We already knew that he will win. The draw.
We knew before it was drawn.
Yeah.
So hey, how about that new Snapchat service?
What?
The Snap Maps?
There's okay, so there's an app called Snapchat that all the kids are using now, right?
The maps feature? That
Yeah.
Everyone can know where is your little child is?
Yeah, we call it the stalker feature, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That actually turned into a rather large argument in one of our groups, where we actually had Blackjack saying that was proof. It was Blackjack and Bigley saying that was proof that BlackBerry 10 was more secure because it didn't have the Snapchat app.
That's not why BlackBerry 10 is more secure.
No, it's not why. You're exactly right. But you know what it does is it shows that. Yeah, it shows that even these companies that are making a lot of money and are doing a lot of things and have these new options just don't think things through all the way, right?
No, they think they know what they're doing.
It just seems like one of those unsafe things, but at the same time, I don't see it as being that much different than Facebook Messenger sending your location with each message. You know what I mean?
It's different because you can make some friends and you enter the map and you can see where they are right now on the map. So you can see if they're home, if they're walking the streets. There is a lot of bad things that you can use these maps for, but I think Snapchat
walk streets
decided to bring this feature because they want to advertise to people according to the place they are right now.
But they can do that without sharing your location. You know what I mean? It's like there's already enough services that do that. In fact, there's a lot of retailers around here that have these little beacons in their stores. They'll just these little, and I don't know I don't know if it's a Bluetooth beacon. I think it's Bluetooth, but it's just some sort of beacon that they can stick up at the door so that when you walk in, you get hammered with ads. You know, I mean, there's all kinds of ways that you can advertise to someone location-based that doesn't share your location publicly like that.
You can use small kids. Small kids doesn't care about security and whether people know where they are right now, even if there are people that they shouldn't be friends with.
Yeah, you're.
I was actually a little
Yeah.
concerned. Great deal about it, but kind of got the gist of what it sort of did was about sharing your location with other Snapchat users. And I don't know whether it's switched on by default. I don't use Snapchat, but my young daughter does.
No,
It's
it's not by
And
default.
okay, well, I actually asked her about it, and apparently there's a setting where you can only share with your contacts or the people that your friends or whatever on Snapchat. It doesn't have to share to everyone.
But do you
otherwise I
know
would have
all
had
your
her turn
friends who they are? You can be friends of.
She only has a few. She only has a few. Just
Can
a
you
few,
imagine
a
if
few of the kids
WhatsApp
from
had
school.
that? They have your whole contacts list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Piece of crap.
It's just the problem is, I mean, Snapchat it's very popular with kids. Kids are very into trying the new thing, right? And using the new thing. And they're not thinking about the bad things that go along with it. I really think this is something where someone should step in and slap around the people of Snapchat and go, look at what you're doing. You know, you don't want to have a child's live location on a map somewhere.
No. So
is
you're advocating a new version that's dumbed down and call it Slapchat.
I call it smartened up, not dumbed down. I think they just dumb themselves down by saying, here, come steal our children.
From what I learned till now in my 33 years of living, in the first murder case or whatever will happen, that will happen because the attacker used Snapchat maps to attack his victim, then you will see Snapchat turn off this feature, and people will start talking about it, and there will be laws about it. So till then,
Really? I don't know.
yeah.
I don't have a reference, but I'm gonna go right off the deep end here and say that people have probably died because of stuff said on Facebook, or other.
Facebook is where you go to
media.
kill people now, right?
Right, and so, you know, did that stop anything? I don't know. Everybody's going to say, well, you know, that's a one-off, and
Facebook are much stronger company than Snapchat. Snapchat is basically still small startup. They're not big like Facebook. They don't have 2 billion users like Facebook. It's different from what I see.
well,
Yeah, I can't believe they just got 2 billion users too. It's like I was
Fake
really
active
hoping
users.
that it would slow down by now.
I don't know how they're counting it. I mean, they could count me. I just never use it.
That's true. I do have an account out there that
Right.
I just signed into that thing for the first time in probably over a year this last week because of that last Facebook post I posted, and then somebody hit me up on Twitter. Actually, Pat Wallace hit me up on Twitter telling me I was completely wrong, which turns out for a huge group of people, I was completely wrong, but not for everybody. Yeah, I just, man, like signing into that thing and it pops up that main page. First of all, I'm surprised I still have people that have me as a friend, because I wouldn't have me as a friend when I haven't been there. Maybe they think I'm dead and You know, they don't want to delete somebody that's dead. I don't know.
Well, that's one of the popular ads on the sidebar. There is like everybody's grieving, that so and so, the loss of so and so, which is completely fake news and bullshit. That's one of the things I hate about Facebook. So yeah, you could be dead and not even know it.
And we had big cyber attack this week. Once again, a lot of countries was targeted: USA, Ukraine, Russia, Israel, Germany, Italy, Denmark, England.
Yeah, it's interesting. Things are getting worse. It's not even that you have to click on a file and basically load a little exe file of death, or on your own PC.
A Word file.
Yeah,
and a Word file.
So now Microsoft's in the game, and they're heavily promoting that if you haven't done any Windows updates lately, then you better go do it like right now. Like, what are you waiting for? Haven't you done it yet? Do it now. Anybody that is not doing that is running a risk. So I'm extremely
TNT was attacked.
Yeah.
And more big companies, and you wonder after the last attack why the hell companies didn't update their software.
Because it never happens to me, right? That's how everybody thinks. Oh, that's them over there.
Mm-hmm.
Half of Ukraine was without electricity for a few hours because of this attack.
Cool.
Yeah, I did read something in an article with Australian companies affected too, and Cadbury's, the chocolate manufacturer, Cadbury's, and they're sort of partnered with Schweppes. They had issues with theirs too. Systems went down or something or other.
So that means we're going to have less Cadbury eggs at Easter this year, right?
Yeah, the Easter Bunny's not coming.
Yeah. They're going to go from chocolate to chocolate.
You actually have Cadbury's chocolate over there?
Yeah, we do.
How does it compare with your local brands?
It tastes all upside down.
Yeah, that's right. It sticks to your tongue instead of the roof of your mouth. I can't fucking figure that out. I don't know. Weird.
Honestly, I didn't know it was an Australian brand. We have like a couple of Cadbury brands that we have with our regular stuff, and then primarily where I see Cadbury is at Easter. We get those little filled eggs that are disgusting and make me want to puke every time I eat one, and I eat one every year because you have to.
The cream-filled eggs, yeah.
Yeah, you know what's worse is those freaking Peeps. I tried one once and then never again. Those things are disgusting.
What's so wrong with sugar-covered marshmallow, Dave?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So, do we have anything else?
I'm out. This has been a nutty night. I actually thank everybody that's watched this, because hopefully this was, and hopefully this wasn't as painful for them as it was for us, but
especially for me.
Oh, Ivan says Cadbury taste isn't the same in the US as it is in the UK. American chocolate is simply too sweet.
It's actually the best chocolate down under. It's
because it's made there.
No, there are other brands, but it just leaves the rest for dead. It's good stuff, especially the Easter egg chocolate. For some reason, the Easter egg chocolate tastes a little bit different than your standard chocolate. I love the Easter egg chocolate. It's beautiful.
Do you have Ghirardelli chocolate?
What's that?
Do you guys have Ghirardelli chocolate? Anyone?
I've never heard of that. No.
Dave? I'm sure you do, Erica.
Well, yeah.
Lindt chocolate is a big one out here.
Are we gonna say goodnight, or just keep
Yeah.
talking about chocolate?
We're actually, I'm going up there tomorrow where Ghirardelli's made. So this made sense to me. I enjoyed the conversation.
This is Brad's
I'm gonna go
big
eat some
trip
Ghirardelli
while he's
chocolate.
on holiday is to go to a chocolate factory.
No, I'm not even going to the chocolate
Like,
factory. I'm
who's-
just going up there.
Charlie somebody?
Willy
I
Wonka.
can't remember. Yeah, Willy, yeah. Yeah. Bradley Wonka.
All right.
I think
Let's pull
it's
the
time
pin.
to say goodbye.
Anybody that wants to hang around afterwards for the UTB chocolate, just let us know.
Unless you're sending me chocolate, no thank you.
All right. We're good. Good night, folks.
See you
Good
later.
night.